And I think we are coming to our final point, and it concerns intellectual capacity. How to preserve your intellect and your memory, etc., over time. Our brain is supplied with blood through the vessels. And the network of vessels depends on the needs for the supply. Whenever a person is in thinking process, it uses his mind like for solving complex problems. It provokes like a positive feedback for the supply of blood. You know, when a person thinks less and uses like his brain at the basic level, vessels become to degenerate. So basically, there is no enough blood supply in the brain, and that's how people over time lose their intellectual capacity. Okay. So in order to stay healthy, with relation to the brain function, people should always look for intellectual behavior, if you wish. Does it make sense?
Intellectual pursuits.
Yeah,
try to keep themselves fresh. Like the brain is a muscle like any other.
Exactly, it follows the same principle. And but it also intellectual, like the need for intellectual capacity, given that brain always wants like to preserve energy, it should stem from the like biological instinct, from the very basic. If you find a motivation like to live, to follow your life, etc., you will certainly look for like opportunities to like train your brain.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me, and that's something that I think people should place a higher priority on.
If they want to, yeah. If they want like to preserve quality of their life as well. If you take, there was a study that took like the blood vessels of different kinds of person. For example, one person whose life was mainly related like to physical activities, and the one who used like a mathematician who worked with his brain mainly. So when you see the branches of the vessels, you see that the one with physical exercise mainly had has fewer vessels in his brain in relation to the one, a mathematician who had a rich network of blood vessels. And this just follows this point.
Yeah, that's almost counterintuitive. However, I would hope that we would have enough time and inclination to keep ourselves healthy by keeping our brain and our bodies healthy.
Yeah.
Exercise.
You see, it's quite a complex problem.
It is very complex.
Yeah, it depends what you want. So, but from this perspective, like from behavioral theory, you can explain virtually anything that happens like in a society with relation to health. I think it's a great point.
Yeah, I think it is very interesting.